Welcome everyone. Hope you guys are doing well today. My room, I do want to tell you guys, I do have two kitties right now, and I think one of them, he might want to leave, so I might have to let him out soon. But yes, as I said, I hope you guys are doing well today. We will be continuing with Fate's Masquerade demo. I did stream this one a few months ago last year, I think early 2025, but there is a new updated demo that we'll be playing. This is by Small Serenity Studio. As always, I have left links in my description for you guys to check out. If you do try out the game, don't forget to comment, rate, what have you, let the creator know how much you enjoyed it. In this game, you must uncover the mystery of your fallen noble lineage and navigate an imperial court brimming with secrets and lies. In this manga-inspired dark fantasy, love is a weapon and trust is fatal. Beautiful animation, beautiful consequences. Will you hunt the monsters or will you become one yourself? When I streamed this last year, it was a stream where I played like 4 to 5 different demos of like Otome games. So I couldn't go through the whole demo of the game. I had to stop, I think, like at the 2-hour mark, and I probably still had a bunch more to go over. So it has been a while since I've played this, so I probably forgot a lot of scenes. So I can just consider this as something totally brand new to me and the audience, and hopefully you guys will all enjoy this one. So we're just gonna go ahead and just get started. Also, not continue, new game. Yesterday, I streamed for like 4 hours, so my throat may be slightly shot, but I will try. All right, yes, we know this one is a demo, and we're gonna go ahead. And I did download this through Steam, so hopefully this is the actual updated demo. All right. Hold on, cat. Bro, what do you want? Go sit. Golden ribbons of sunlight pour through the window and blanket me in the warmth as I nestle on my mother's lap. She breathes life into the pages of a children's book with her low, melodic voice. Wait, Daddy's kind of hot though, and that was a weird sentence. Oh no, forget I said that. I didn't say that was a sentence. Hold on, bro. Jojo, what are you doing, buddy? He's going behind my monitor for streaming, and I don't trust he won't pull a plug or anything. There you go, buddy. There you go. Walk away. There you go. Walk, 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 walk. Okay. My father kneels in front of me and ruffles my hair with his large hand. His callous palm feels rough against my scalp. Today is a special day. 6 years old already. Oh, we're just a little baby, a tiny little child. You're growing too fast, my little one. You can join me on the training ground soon. Don't listen to him, sweetheart. Don't be a warrior. Be a scholar like me. Solve problems with your brain, not your brawn. All right, now my cat's begging to go out. Hold on. Alright, he just decided to hide under my bed, so hopefully he does not distract me anymore. Oh, brother, don't do that to me. And he's cute too. Happy birthday, sis. I know you excel at whatever you choose. Ooh, can I do both? I can be a scholar and a warrior. Like, I can be on the battlefield and maybe, what was it? I was gonna say give out some sick verses, but not that. I can use, the scholar stuff for like strategies. That would work out, right? I'll be a scholar warrior. Now that's a novel idea. Then you have to work twice as hard. Ooh, that is work, isn't it? But I think we can get it. I will. The love and laughter fill the room. Their smiles are as warm and bright as sunlight. Suddenly, the air around me grows cold. Darkness falls like a heavy curtain, dimming the light and muffling their voices. Oof. Mommy? Daddy? Brother? A scream rips through the darkness. Oh, hold on, it might be a bit loud on your end. Let me put it down slightly. I think that's better. Now, where's my chat? Dear God, there we go. A scream rips through the darkness, followed by the sound of steel striking steel. I'll find her son. You get her to safety. Ooh, I don't think brother is alive at this point. Desperately, I reach out to my mother, who picks me up protectively. She holds me so tightly that I can hear her heart beating rapidly. Each thud sounds as frantic as her footsteps. Arrows whiz by and people shriek, but my mother shields me from the chaos and terror as she dashes through the flames. Jesus! Lord, there goes our home, right? Mommy? No, mother, it doesn't look like you are here. With her trembling hand, she places something hard in my palm. A signet, engraved with a symbol of 3 mountain peaks. Our legacy must live on. R.I.P. to mother. Well, that was quick. Damn. I could even just revel in the wonderfulness of my family. Took them away so quickly. Not even like 10 minutes into this. The same wretched nightmare. And of course, we are plagued. We are traumatized. My hand flies to the ring that hangs on a delicate chain around my neck. It's the only item I have that belonged to my parents. Solid, cold, real in my palm. With a heavy heart, I lie down slowly and stare at the dancing shadows on the wall. It is hard to fall back asleep after waking up from this reoccurring nightmare. And even if I do, the sleep is restless and light. The morning finally breaks, and after a long sleepless night, I stand before a small mirror, fastening the delicate buttons of the new blouse I chose for today's special occasion. You're cute as hell though, hello! Alright, as always, we change names. Family name, we'll keep it. My name is Lottie Montclair. Oh wait, that's kind of cute though, hold on. After my family was gone, Aunt Helen took me to Outerwild, the remote mountains of Ravensburg. Ooh, we have a map? Okay. For years, I asked her about our family's legacy, but she guarded our past like a precious, dangerous treasure. Time moves slowly here, and I grew up alongside it. Aunt Helen taught me the ways of the nobility. She showed me how to behave, speak, and carry myself with elegance, which felt out of place in the remote forest, as if she was preparing me for a life far beyond the mountains. Living in seclusion, I sought knowledge and entertainment in books, which Aunt Helen provided in abundance. Lottie, oh hello, welcome, Small City Studio. Thank you for stopping by. Chat, these are the devs. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Between their pages, I found bustling cities of the Empire, daring adventures, and even worlds stretching beyond its borders. Thanks to the grace Aunt Helen taught me and the knowledge I gained from books, I earned a position as governess for a local earl when I came of age at 18. Okay, so despite our situation, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. 7 years passed quietly in their service, and I became competent and respected. During that time, Aunt Helen began to share snippets of my past. Yet, she never revealed any names or places. She said that as long as I stayed within the Empire, I would be safe. So what's outside of the Empire then? And promised to tell me everything when the time was right. Is it now? But, never mind, I guess it's not now, but that time never came. What do you mean she passed away? A few years ago, my aunt passed away suddenly, leaving me entirely alone with nothing but questions. Oh my god! Did she leave like a notebook, a diary, some kind of little treasure chest or something with all this info? There's no shot. She took all this to her grave. Ain't no way. Aunt Helen, please. Ouija board to get her spirit back and ask her those questions. That works here, right? Since then, my nightmares have returned, darker and more insistent than before. What is my family's legacy? Oh, if only Aunt Helen would have told us. Does it even matter after all these years? Was she the last family member too? Are we the only one left of our family line? It must. I owe it to my family, to myself. Despite scouring every local record and dusty archive I could find, there are no records of my family's history. Oh, we were scrubbed out. Okay. Huh. Meanwhile, the mountains of Outer Wild feel like they're closing in. In my heart, I know there's more waiting for me beyond the jagged cliffs. But everything is about to change. The Imperial family is seeking a governess for the little princess. By an incredible stroke of luck, I've been offered an interview. The position is my ticket to enter the Imperial Court, the pinnacle of aristocracy. Oh god, not politics. And pompous rich people, wonderful combination. But most importantly, it gives me access to the Imperial Archives. It's a vast repository housing every record in existence. I need to win this position. No, I must win this position. Today, I leave for the capital. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter. And I pray to every deity that listens. Let me finally discover the secrets of my past. Hey, chapter 1, all right. Oh, it feels like it's gonna be a lot of work trying to go through the archives and make sure we're a great governess. I mean, as far as I know, no one knows who we are but the whole Montclair family, so we should be fine. As long as it's like, our family's not the only one with silver hair, that would be really wild. The journey from Outer Wild to the Imperial capital takes a whole month. Oh my god, what do you mean that's a month of traveling? Is it even worth it at this point? What do you do in the whole month travel? Yet every moment feels like an adventure, as if I'm stepping into the stories I once read about. Wait, that's hilarious though. If it's a month to go in and then do the interview, then I guess we go back home and wait again. So that's 2 months wasted unless they tell us the results as we're there. Because I swear to God, if you come back home and then you meet that damn letter that says, hey, you've been accepted. The mountains I know soften into rolling fields of flowers and then rise sharply again. The flavors of cuisine gradually change from one region to the next. People's faces and accents take on distinctive features, shaped by the lands they call home. I scribbled it all in my diary, trying to capture the subtle shifts and little details that make each place unique. But the Imperial capital is unlike them all. The city pulses with a restless energy that feels both boundless and insatiable. The horse seems to gallop faster, the crowds press tighter, and every passerby walks as though they're racing an unseen clock. When the Imperial Palace finally comes into view, the sight steals my breath away. It's huge as hell, and look at that garden. Oh, I had to figure out the halls too if I'm going to work here. The white marble walls gleam like crystal in the twilight. The gold trimmings reflect disappearing sunlight, glittering so magically they seem almost alive. My soul soars with this joy at the sight of the beating heart of the great Ravensburg Empire. My elation is matched only by my nervousness. For my future rests on tomorrow's interview. It will determine whether I stay here or return to Outer Wild. Oh, thank God, they actually let us know while we're here. That makes me feel a lot better. The servants have escorted me to the governess's room, my temporary lodging during my stay. I should be preparing for tomorrow's interview, but the otherworldly light of dusk draws me to the window. Alright, so we stay outside the palace. Understandable. As I take in the view, I reflect on how far the imperial family and the empire have come. Ooh, some backstory. Okay. Okay, so we're here at Outer Realm. That's a month's travel? Jesus Christ! I guess they don't have cars or planes or trains, so understandable. Okay. We have a bunch of different empires too. Ravensburg is a modest kingdom with rich, fertile lands that is plagued by constant invasions. You know, I can understand the invasions. They have a bunch of different other empires surrounding the whole place. 15 years ago, King Alric Rendrake decided that he would no longer simply endure. He would unite. He sent the crown prince, who was barely 14 years old at the time, to quell the unrest along the borders. But much to everyone's surprise, the warring dukedom of Castlemare laid down his arms and joined them. Okay, so right here, so we got them to go first. Soon, more kingdoms followed. Soon, some joined willingly, drawn by promises of unity, prosperity, and protection. Others were guided firmly into the fold as the new order took shape. Oh, okay, so they just took over everything, and now it's one whole empire. When the final treaties were signed over a year ago, Ravensburg had grown into a vast empire spanning the entire continent. Jesus, that's a lot though. This 14-year period is now known as the Great Unification. Here, I stand in the very place where it all began. It feels surreal. Drawn by the palace's grandeur, I took a book with me and wandered into the gardens to read. I found a secluded bench surrounded by blooming flowers and let the floral fragrance surround me. I have barely opened my book when I hear a sudden burst of excited voices coming from behind the bushes. Gossip? Gossiping maids, please, give me the tea. Oh, look, it's them. I can hardly believe it. Both of them? I told you today felt special. Your Imperial Highnesses. We already get to meet them? Come on, show their faces. Their backs. Oh my god. I love the motion of them walking though. There they are. Hi! You can't see me, but I'm staring. Wait, don't turn around actually. Hold on, it'll be a little bit creepy if they just see me crouching by this bush. The Imperial Princess. I squint, but all I can make out are their silhouettes against the fading light. One is rigid and imposing, while the other is relaxed and almost leisurely. Then sunset swallows them as they disappear down the path. The moment they're gone, the maids erupt in excited chatter. By the heavens, they're so handsome. I almost forgot how to breathe. Is it just me, or does the crown prince seem taller every time I see him? He's not taller, it's your fear. Because he's always so composed and cold, like a statue. They don't call him the Crimson Reaper for no reason. That's a wonderful name, isn't it? I heard that entire cities had laid down their arms and at the mere sight of his banner. Is he that good on the battlefield though? Because those who did not surrender were razed to the ground. No wonder some of these other places decided to unify, right? That can't be true. He's fierce, not ruthless. I'm not so sure. Didn't you feel it? Their air changed when he walked past. True. I agree. Personally, I like the second prince more. He has the most angelic smile. He even praised me on my attention to detail last week. Attention to detail is such a general compliment. I mean, I'll take any compliment I can get at that point. He probably used that line on the scullery maid, the page boy, and the stable groom. Even so, a compliment is still a compliment. See, she gets it. Not everyone notices the small things. Speaking of being noticed, what do you think of the new governess candidate today? Me? Are they gossiping about me? Please say good things, or I'm gonna cry. Another candidate. How many? 20? 30? It's an important position. They obviously only want the best. So you saw her. What do you think? She has a northern accent. I say she's not from around here. I like how they did talk about an accent, though. Okay, so it does make us stand out a bit. Didn't you know? The imperial family offered several interviews to governesses from outside the capital to give the other territories a chance to serve. But we all know it's just for show. I thought for sure the one from yesterday would get the position. She was the governess to the Florendale Grand Duke's daughter. And yet, she was rejected. How high are these standards? I wonder what qualities they're looking for. Knots twist in my stomach as I trace the edge of my book with my thumb. I thought I had a real shot at this position. Was I being delusional? Let's not listen to them again. Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. Chat's in the way, but another lady's face popped up in this corner. If you two have time for idle gossip, then you have time to dust the Grand Hall again. Yes, milady. I hear their frantic footsteps as they scurry away. The lady's unhurried footsteps continue down the garden path. Wait, we see... Is that a crown on her head? Someone important? It's a very fancy dress, too. She passes by, but then stops suddenly. Don't look at me. I gasp and bury my face into the book. You must be the governess. Yeah, that's me. Reluctantly, I lower my book shield and try to hide my embarrassment. Yes. If you're trying to be discreet, reading your book upside down isn't the way to do it. Oh my god. My first evening at the palace, and I've already made a complete fool of myself. Please don't tell anyone about this, right? Maids love unfounded gossip. Don't let them get to you. I will keep that in mind, my lady. Ma'am, are you the Empress? If she says she's the Empress, I am going to lose my mind. But it's discouraging when people are second-guessing me before I even had a chance. If you're not already a governess to a duke or the imperial family, then your recommendation must have been exceptional. Trust in yourself. Where are you from? I'm from Outerwild. Outerwild? Never heard of it, or just surprised? You must have had quite the journey. Yeah, ma'am, a month? It took a whole month. Everything is so different here. I know the feeling. I grew up in Leavenholt. Considering the size of the empire, we were practically neighbors. She gives my hand a warm, reassuring pat. Don't let this place intimidate you. I think fresh blood like yourself is exactly what the little princess needs. Someone with a worldly view, with a perspective beyond that of nobles raised within the comfort of palace walls. She seems really friendly. Should I ask her for help? Or would that make me seem incompetent? Oh, don't. Not another choice. Hold on, we always save choices right here. Because I don't trust myself. It wouldn't hurt to ask for advice at this point. Like, there's nothing wrong with asking for help, right? Do you have any advice for tomorrow's interview? Like, since we're on the topic of it, there's nothing wrong. Impress the princess. The princess, not the princess. Huh, are you telling me for real or are you just lying? Because now I can't trust you. I can't trust anyone in these damn games. The Imperial Princess. Of course. I was preparing to speak with the Lord Chamberlain, not the heirs to the throne. You're Tatisa's little sister after all. Oh, I get it. If I show how much I care about their actual sister, that would impress them. Since she is the youngest one, they definitely love and care about her, I'm assuming. So as long as I show I care about her and her education, then that'll impress them. At least one of the two princes will come assess you. I figured that. I shudder at the thought. How does one impress them? Just be myself? Prince Maximilian can be intimidating. But you must not let his authority diminish you. Okay, show confidence. As for Prince Lucian... Ma'am, please. He often knows the answers before he asks the questions. So he's just waiting to see what I would say and my reaction then. So either be honest or make it convincing. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. I love this game. Yes, I'm so glad there's an updated demo. And welcome, Emily. Hope you're doing well. Well then, I should be on my way. Are you their mother? The Empress? Good luck tomorrow. And just like that, she slips through the greenery of the garden and disappears. Are we gonna meet her again? I need confirmation. What a beautiful person. And friendly too. I forgot to ask her name. It's okay. If I secure my position tomorrow, our paths will surely cross again. And if who she is I think she is, then we're definitely gonna see her again. Thanks to her, I feel a little more confident about my interview tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna have a nice rest, some nice breakfast, trying to chill and calm my beating heart. Interview day is upon me. My legs feel unsteady with nerves, even as I step into the palace's main building. Whoa, Jesus. Very, very, extravagant, lots of gold. The grand door is open to reveal a marble and gold hall, with light glittering beneath the soaring chandeliers. My day is good, how is yours? Mine's pretty good so far, really enjoying my time here so far. After stream, I will have to spend a lot of time washing my hair, so not really looking forward to that. Hello, butler, you're kinda hot too, what the hell? A middle-aged gentleman in a perfectly tailored suit approaches me and offers a bow. Good morning, Governess Montclair. Welcome to the Imperial Palace. I am the head butler, Mr. Griffin. I hope you had a good night's rest after your long journey. Yes, the accommodation was very comfortable. Thank you. I am pleased to hear it. Today's interview is a trial. You will spend the day taking care of Her Imperial Highness. Oh, okay. So we're really showing off our skills here. And you will receive the results of your assessment at the end of the day. Follow me, please. Oh god, taking care of another person's child, a royal child at that? I rarely have time to process the news before Mr. Griffin leads me down a labyrinth of ordinate corridors. My mind is a whirlwind of scenarios, while my eyes try to take in the palace's beauty. Finally, he stops in front of an elaborate pair of double doors and pushes them open. Ooh. There she is! She looks like a cute little doll. An adorable little girl. She was as beautiful as a porcelain doll, is sitting inside and brushing a doll's hair. Your Imperial Highness, may I present Governess Montclair. She'll be looking after you today. Best of luck. Thank you. I will do my best to be worthy of the responsibility, Mr. Griffin. And there he goes. Hi, Amelia, hello. Honestly, they said there were so many governesses that were interviewed, So that means basically almost every day, Amelia's had a new governess take care of her. I wonder if she's ever tired of it or she's just having fun meeting new people. Wow, your hair is silver, like snow. Nanny says snow is cold. Are you cold? Yeah, that's child logic right there. How clever, your Imperial Highness. But thankfully, my hair is not cold. Would you like to touch it? Amelia puts her little hand on my hair. Oh, it's soft as silk, but warm like a kitten. Yes, she's like a sweet little bean. I'm liking her so far. So, what would you like to do today? I spent all of yesterday indoors with the other governess. Can we do something outside today? That's nothing bad. Okay. Some outside time, get some fresh air, maybe walk around the gardens? Absolutely. Do you like flowers? Yes, yes. Especially the ones that smell nice. Perfect. How about I teach you to paint some pretty flowers today? Okay. Ooh. Wait, her little kid drawing's kind of cute though. That's how I would do it. Soft sunlight filters through the trees in the Imperial Garden as I give Amelia her art lesson. Amelia's brushstrokes are clumsy as she tries to copy my lines. Very good. Just soften the curve a little here, at the very tip of the petal. Amelia adjusts her painting to the best of her ability. But it's apparent that art isn't her strength. That's certainly colorful, the little pause as you try to figure out a perfect compliment that won't hurt the child. I give her an encouraging smile. Oh, Joe, is that the Maximilian one? That's the intimidating one. You must be the governess. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's me. Hello, curtsy. Show some respect at least. He's a crown prince, Maximilian Windrake, the fearsome general of the Great Unification, known to his enemies as the Crimson Reaper. To me, he is a figure who lived only in the Imperial Chronicles. But now, seeing him breathe and speak, the legend before me is real. Hey, they say grown men tremble in his presence. Now I finally understand why. The aura, he's so intimidating. I bow deeply, my hands trembling slightly. Yes. Get yourself together, Lottie. You're stammering like a fool. I square my shoulders and force my voice to steady. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Imperial Highness. Please be nice. Okay. Okay. What are you doing, Amelia? Okay. Showing a big brother. Okay. Amelia eagerly presents her painting to him. Maximilian, look. What is it? Peonies, of course. Come on, man. You know this. You gotta compliment her like crazy. Come on. Good effort. You know, that's not as bad as I thought it would be for a compliment. I don't understand. Why have you chosen to teach art on your trial day? Oh no. He doesn't seem to approve of my method. Alright, notice the moving icon. Oh god, ugh. Choice matters. Okay, so if I remember correctly, with Maximilian, we just had to be... what's the word? We have to go back on what we think is right. We have to keep on proving that what we like is what's going to work out in the end. We can't let him intimidate us. So we're going to defend this art lesson. And I hope it's the right thing. Art is important in cultivating a child's observation, memory recall, and attention to detail. Not to mention, it fosters creativity and imagination. Plus, she's young. There's nothing wrong with doing something like this. I believe even a strategist would find such skills indispensable. Did I do it? How so? Bro, please! The great rulers in history did not rely solely on brute force, but also on ingenuity. They paint a new path where others see dead ends. Ooh, wait, that's good. And that requires artistic talent. Interesting perspective. We got it? Oh, okay, I think we got slightly on his good side, or at least we impressed him with our explanation. Terrorizing yet another poor soul, I see. Is that the other one? And there he is. She's not a soldier, Maximilian. You really ought to break that terrible habit of yours. Hey, buddy, looking cute with that golden hair. The handsome man sitting in front of me, like a shining sun, is Lucien Windrake. He is the Duke of Goldencrest and the second prince. If Maximilian is the sword of the Empire, then Lucien is its sheath. Unlike his brother, his name does not dominate every text or echo through the streets, but he plays a monumental role in integrating the new territories into the Empire through his astute diplomacy. Known as an enigmatic enchanter in high society, I had heard whispers of his refined beauty, but he is even more striking in person. What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. It is nice to meet you too. You must be the new governess. If you lowered your intimidation factor by even half, my dear brother, fewer ladies would flee in terror when you were near. I'd rather he doesn't. Who is this, ma'am? Hello? Because he's already engaged to me. Gotcha, okay. Ah, she's Victoria Rosenmore, the only daughter of the Grand Duke of Florendale, whose military and political power is only second to that of the imperial family. She made her debut several years ago, and has been dubbed the Diamond of the Court every year since. She has received countless suitors from across the Empire, but has refused to accept any of their proposals because she was going for the top dog. That is, until her engagement to the Crown Prince was firmly announced earlier this year. Oh, it's gonna be awkward when I take her man, though. The imperial wedding is only a few months away. Good afternoon, Victoria. Come now, my dear. She slips her arms through his. Let's have morning tea. My apologies. He extracts himself from her grasp. I'll be convening a war council meeting soon. The skirmishes along the Castle Mar have become increasingly problematic. Castle Mar. It was the first dukedom to break away from our warring neighbor, Winterhaven Kingdom, and seek our protection. Though it has been part of our empire for over a decade, and has been overseen personally by the Crown Prince, Winterhaven still considers it stolen land. War, war, war. Always war. You're back in the palace now. Do try to leave the battlefield behind. It's time you learned how to live at court. Ma'am, I think his whole reputation is like the battle stuff, but looks like he conceded. Okay. But make it short. Great. There's a new Valentis pastry in the capital that's creating quite a sensation. I had my maid fetch some this morning. We simply must try them immediately. Governess, Amelia is in your care. Victoria leaves without so much as a glance or a word, as if I'm nothing more than a garden statue. And now we're here with Lucien. So what are you gonna try next, sir? What a perfect union ordained by the stars. The hero and the beauty. Do you think they'll be happy together? I don't know. Bro, don't ask me that. I genuinely do not know how well they'll be as a couple. But I have to be convincing and hold on. I'm trying to think. Do I can I say no to this man and he's not gonna be offended? Because is that something he thinks? Because obviously Maximilian isn't really into this whole engagement thing. It definitely feels like more of a political stuff. Like, yeah, the prince and her are gonna get together. It's nothing out of love. It's just like obligation. Something people expect to happen. Either I don't know or no. I say no. I'm really curious. He won't tell on me, will he? Lucian, you know how to keep your mouth shut, right? You're not a snitch. From what I observe, they don't seem aligned. I mean, for marriage, love isn't gonna be important, at least in the eyes of the Empire, maybe? As long as they're together and show a united front, they can do whatever they want behind the doors. It feels like a match arranged for the good of the realm, not for their hearts. There we go, yeah. But I do appreciate their sacrifice. Oh, perfect! Hold on. Please like that. I appreciate your honesty. Okay. He leans in slightly, lowering his voice. As a reward, I shall share a secret with you. One of them has far more to sacrifice than the other. Oh? I was gonna say, does he just leave after saying that? The beautiful flowers you've drawn. Did this lovely governess teach you? Yes. And are you enjoying yourself? Yes. Good. He glances down at his pocket watch. Oh dear, look at the time. Best of luck today, governess. I do hope you win the position. Good day, Your Imperial Highness. As I watch his retreating figure, all I can think is, have I survived my interview with the princes? Honestly, we did a lot better than I expected. We answered their questions, they seemed satisfied with my answers, so we're good on that front at least. The princess's schedule is packed. It's only just after morning tea, and she's now attending the Imperial Ladies' Luncheon. She is surrounded by a group of noble ladies from some of the most influential families in the Empire. Meanwhile, I am standing by, guiding her through the etiquette of courtly gatherings. This shawl is from Xylos, and it took the weavers 12 months. Do you think this vibrant gold color washes out my complexion? Victoria expects it with a cool, appraising eye. Indeed, it's quite adequate. Perhaps in a deeper shade of gold, it will approach true elegance. Oh, you're right. I'll send for a second order at once. I cannot be seen in adequate gold. Lady Margarita heaves an exaggerated sigh. And where do they even source their materials? My silk from Lice has been delayed again. The Winterhaven barbarians have pillaged my family's trade route. It's a massacre, Rosalind. A total massacre of my... Ma'am, there are people dying. What do you mean your wardrobe? Juliet taps her fan against the table with grave disapproval. Don't be so dramatic, Margarita. Your wardrobe isn't the problem. My Omuk tea didn't even get delivered this season. I'm told the farmers were drafted for reconstruction. Why are they reconstructing towers and bastions during harvest season? They should simply wait for winter. Out in the cold? The peasants are idle then anyway. It's just common sense. Oh my god. These are so spoiled, pompous women. I do not like them at all. Oh, that's dreadful. What's a tea party without Omuk tea? The very foundations of our civilization are crumbling. The audacity. Oh my god. And I can't say anything, can I? Calm down, ladies. And Amelia's just absorbing all of this. She's an impressible young child. She's like a little sponge. Please say something better. Have you all already forgotten that our empire didn't possess lice silk or Omuk tea just a decade ago? It was our conquest that brought them in, and now no proper gathering is complete without them. These temporary shortages or such a long campaign are merely growing pains. We temporarily lend them our support to the new territories in exchange for favorable compacts. This is how we ensure our family's dominance over our empire's wealth for generations to come. I watch them nibble on dainty sandwiches, their diamonds sparkling in the sunlight. So, this is what is actually served on the imperial table. Fine teas, rare silks, and a dash of exploitation? I excuse myself for a moment, needing a moment for some air to process what I've just heard. Yeah, I need some time away from these ladies. As I pass the flowering bushes, the group behind me erupts in excitement. I turn around to follow their gaze. Ooh, which one is it? Of course it's Lucien. Are you coming here to flirt with everyone? And see Lucien passing by in the distance. Prince Lucien! Come join us. He glances at his pocket watch briefly, before striding toward the group. Good afternoon, ladies. Is this the garden luncheon that my sister has been telling me so much about? Yes, Lucien, look at all these cakes. Margarita gestures towards her maid, who quickly brings an empty chair over and places it beside her. Prince Lucien, come sit here. The other girls exchange quick, flushed glances, silently cursing themselves for not having the thought of the idea first. How could I possibly resist the chance to watch the enigmatic enchanter engage with his subjects? I sit down on a nearby bench and look through the gaps in the leaves. We were just discussing the latest fashions. What do you think of my new shawl? I didn't even realize she's wearing it. Lucien studies it carefully. Silken, luxurious, masterfully woven. You have an excellent taste, Lady Rosalind. But honestly, you would make burlap look fashionable. You tease me, Prince Lucien. Zala's weavers took 12... Was that a compliment? Prince Lucien. Margarita cuts in before Rosalind has finished her sentence. Have you seen the new opera at the Grand Theater? As a musician yourself, I know you would love it. The music is soul-shattering. Soul-shattering? Then, I hope the audience survived the ordeal. Bro, they're eating all of this up so much. But in all seriousness, I'm intrigued about the new techniques they're using. Sadly, I haven't been able to go because I've been busy lately. That said, if you attend again, feel free to take my allocated seating in the grand tier at the theater. Prince Lucien, your generosity is legendary. How fortunate is our empire to have you as our prince. Sorry for the interruption, Prince Lucien. I just acquired the most magnificent stallion. He's pure frostwind breed and rides like a wild storm. At last, a horse with spirit to match your own, Lady Juliet. I've always had a weakness for the wild ones. Are you talking about women too? I must see this frostwind stallion of yours. It sounds remarkable. Then, you must come to the races next month. As their conversation continues, I watch Lucien skillfully offer each lady a tailored compliment or gesture that leaves them all giggling like teenage girls. If this isn't sorcery, then I don't know what is. You must have a lot of practice for all of these, like juggling different ladies and giving them compliments. Thank you for your wonderful company, ladies. But I must get going. Enjoy the rest of your luncheon. And there he goes. The ladies nod and sigh, their eyes regretful as they watch him leave. Don't see me, don't notice me. Nope. Then, as if he senses eyes on him, he goes perfectly still. And he didn't see me. He didn't see me, did he? Oh no. Closer. Closer still, until he stops right beside my bench. Oh no, 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 no. What have we here? Hey, buddy, just taking a nice relaxing break. I gulp and force myself to look up. Oh, he looks a bit angry too. Oh shit. Oh, hi, Your Imperial Highness. The way he's slouching! Bro. He casually sits down next to me and places his arm over the bench behind my back. An electric spark shot through me where his fingers grazed my shoulder. He moves a little closer and I back away. Now my side is pressed against the rose bush, its thorns pricking me through my blouse. The sickly sweet scent of the roses overwhelms my senses, making me dizzy. He leans just slightly more and whispers, Did you enjoy watching me? It was entertaining. Can I? Oh shit. I might get the wrong choice for him. I picked wrong choice as Lucian one time. I might get the wrong one here, honestly. I didn't see anything. That's a lie. He knows we watched him, so don't do that. Sorry, it won't happen again. Yes, I enjoyed your performance. Would that work out? Like praising him? Like, in his eyes, it looked like we were basically spying on him when we're supposed to be doing our job as a governess for this interview, right? Sorry, it won't happen again. I enjoyed your performance. Would you like a compliment? I saved, so if he doesn't like it, I can just go back. Yes, that was a superb performance, down to the very last detail. Please smile. You really have them. Oh, he looks a bit more offended. The audacity. Did I offend him? Oh shit. Oh no, wait. I thought, please, hold on. Let that be a performance. Wait, we'll see how the scene plays out. If not, I'm gonna go back. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna have both of these men mad at me. You seem to have forgotten that you're speaking to an imperial prince. Please smile. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm glad I read that scene properly, because that happens quite often in some of these type of situations. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay. Then he chuckles, and his violet eyes glint with amusement. But that was an unexpectedly interesting answer. Thank God. For having entertained me, I shall allow you this indulgence. Oh, you're so kind and wonderful and generous. But should there be a next? I got it. Never again. Not a next time. He tilts my chin slowly upward with a single finger. His voice is now a velvet murmur. I won't be so forgiving. I gotcha. Yup. We survived the scene. Good day, Governess Montclair. Okay, we survived it. Okay. Then he strolls away nonchalantly. I breathe out a sigh in relief once he disappears from view. So this is the true Prince Lucian. How fascinating. He is not the sun that casts the light, but the shadow it creates. I touched my ear where his breath lingered. There must be something wrong with me, because instead of feeling terrified, I feel enthralled. That's a aroused feeling, scared and aroused at the same time. Let me take a water break real quick. Alright, we survived that ordeal. We might have to meet up with Prince Maximilian one more time, since Lucian just had his scene. While Princess Amelia is taking an afternoon nap, I make my way to the Imperial Library for a quick look around. Libraries have always been my refuge, heavy with ink, dust, and knowledge. The Imperial Library is most extraordinary. Towering shelves stretch towards the vaulted ceiling, their tightly packed spines holding centuries of history. Much to my surprise and delight, it is far quieter than I had imagined. I wander through the aisles, unable to suppress my soft oohs and ahs, as I examine the ancient tombs and sacred documents on display. If I win this position, the answers to my past are somewhere in this room. I can feel it. The library doors suddenly open, so I peek out from behind the bookshelves. Oh, is this his scene? Yeah, it is. It's the Crown Prince. Fancy seeing him here. Griffin, I need a strong stimulant. But your Imperial Highness, the physicians have warned. Oh no, this is a personal conversation, not meant for my ears. Oh, we should have walked out. Why hide? Just like, oh, excuse me, just looking at some books. I hurry further down the aisle, only to reach a dead end and realize that there is nowhere left to go. Looks like I'll just have to wait until they're gone. I'm well aware of their warnings, but the Northern reports will not read themselves. Do as I instructed. Very well, Your Imperial Highness. I shall fetch the tonic immediately. Mr. Griffin's footsteps fade into the distance. With a steady rhythm, Maximilian's footsteps grows louder. I flatten myself against the shelves, eyes fixed blankly on the rows of spines, waiting for him to pass. I'm not here. His footsteps move past me, and I let out a sigh of relief. Damn it. You there. Turn around. Now. Goddamn! For goodness sake! Is heightened paranoia a prerequisite for Imperial Princes? No! Are you Cabedon me? Is bro doing a Cabedon right now? Who sent you to spy on me? No one. I'm browsing books. Hey, buddy. Governess? Yeah, my bad. Don't skulk around like a thief. It's unbecoming of a governess. Oh. He turns and walks away before I can explain myself. Well, the books never described him as nice. As the adrenaline slowly drains away, panic sets in. I am supposed to impress him, but I've done the exact opposite. I need to salvage this, or we can just walk away. Where is I gonna approach him? Ahem. Excuse me? Is there anything I can help you with? Where's the librarian? I don't know? Okay. Yo, you didn't have to call me that. As if summoned by his impatience, the side door burst open. An old lady burst into the room, out of breath and holding a stack of papers. My apologies for the delay, Your Imperial Highness. Here are the archives you requested regarding the Northern Territories. She lowers a tall stack of papers onto his table. Did she just mention Northern Territories? Are you looking to the Northern Territories? I am from Outerwild, so I know the terrain well. The Black Crag Pass. Is it traversable in winter? Only if you have local guides. The heavy snows hide the deep crevices, but the locals know the wind patterns. An army would get stuck, but a small envoy could pass. Noted. Okay, proves ourselves useful, at least. He doesn't seem the slightest bit impressed. Is that just his face, though? If you have more questions about the Northern Territories, I'd be more than happy to help. Sure. But his eyes remain fixed on the pages. Maybe I will return a little later and see. It's been a while, and it's been dead silent in the library, so I make my way back to his desk quietly. death giving, looking pretty as hell, sleeping. He's... No, wait, his eyelashes? Holy shit! Bro, what are these? They're so pretty and feathery. Got that great mascara on. He's sleeping. That's right. He mentioned needing a stimulant earlier. My gaze drops to his notes. He was reviewing the defense plan for the northeastern borders. I study his strategy for a moment. It's an intensely militaristic approach with impregnable defenses that likely cost a fortune. And his handwriting is atrocious. It is a chaotic tangle of sharp, illegible characters riddled with corrections. Nothing like decisive, precise general portrayed in the books. Without the intimidating expression he wears whilst he's awake, he almost looks vulnerable and undeniably handsome. What? Have I completely lost my mind? He's the fearsome Crimson Reaper, the legendary general of the Great Unification. I need to get out of here before he wakes up. Oh no. My bad, I was just seeing if you're still alive. He catches himself becoming flustered and stops mid-sentence. He quickly straightens his uniform and squares his shoulders. If you have finished gawking, you may leave. Okay. We'll just pretend this never happened, right? We have like a truce here? For goodness sake. Why does every encounter with the princes had to be riddled with misunderstandings? It's almost as if fate itself is playing a cruel joke on me. Ooh, okay. This one is important. Alright, yes, at once. No gawking. Pondering. Huh, we have to... Just blindly listening to him? Would that work out for Maximilian? Or responding back? Like, we still gotta show confidence in front of him. If I'm pondering, what am I pondering though? We'll go with this one. Like, this seems like an obvious answer a lot of people would do, but I'm really curious about this one. Not gawking. Pondering. Pondering. First, once someone has passed the point of exhaustion, stimulants are probably not going to work. Second, your Northern Defense Plan is excellent in terms of military strategy, but the northern regions are frozen solid in winter, and nothing can traverse through these mountains. Garrison will mostly idle, but continue to consume resources. Wouldn't it be better to redirect that manpower towards building walls, watchtowers, and, most importantly, roads? Roads. Yes, the freeze not only prevents invasion from outside, but also hampers food supply and trade on the inside. Building and maintaining roads will open up access and improve people's lives. But that has nothing to do with defense. A well-fed and stable city is a happy city. And increasing access strengthens its connection with the rest of the empire. You will not only gain the support of the local lords, but also their reliance on the empire. They will become the empire's most loyal subjects and gladly defend their own lands. Oh shit, that's smart as hell though, hold on. We knew a lot about the military stuff too. Integration instead of occupation. I mean, that's what I would assume. If you take over a territory, you want to integrate it, not just take over everything. He turns his attention back to his defense plans, fully immersed in thought. You seem occupied, so I'll leave you to it. Goodbye. Oh, looks like we gave him something to think about, so I think that interaction was pretty good. I I breathe a sigh of relief as I step outside into the courtyard. That was close. I really hope I came across as competent enough. Was I enough? I hope I am. The rest of the afternoon with Amelia went by smoothly. The little princess's eagerness is endearing. I can already tell that she will be diligent and attentive. Any governess would be fortunate to teach her. And let it be me. When the day was finally over, she hugged me tightly and whispered that she hopes I'll be back tomorrow. At least I know for certain that the princess likes me, and that fills me with hope. A knock on the door. My heart skips a beat. Could this be the result of my interview? Already? I rushed to the door. Hello, Mr. Griffin. He hands me a wax-sealed envelope. Congratulations, Governess Montclair. Let's go! We did it! We got the job! One step closer. The Imperial family has approved your appointment. I humbly welcome you to the Imperial household. He bows and leaves, and I quickly close the door behind him. My hands tremble as I break the seal and pull out the content. Inside is a beautifully crafted appointment letter bearing the Imperial emblem. I gasp with joy and press the letter to my chest. Bro, I'm gonna frame that letter and gonna stick it right on my walls. I reach beside my collar for the ring. It's golden warm against my skin. I've made it, Mother. And I will uncover our family's legacy. Congratulations, thank you! I'm so excited. Oh, we finally got the job. Now the real hard part is actually being good at our job and going to the library constantly and trying to find about our family's past. I stretch and yawn after hours in the Imperial Library. It has been weeks since I started living a double life, teaching Amelia by day and searching for my lenience by night. Amelia is smart and eager, so she is making quick progress. But I am not. Good evening, Governess Montclair. Madame Eveline is the head librarian. After spending nearly every evening here, I have gotten to know her quite well. She is as gentle as a grandmother, but enforces rules as strictly as a magistrate. Unless you're a cat, in which case she'll let you get away with almost anything. That makes her best girl if she likes cats like that. Back again today. I don't believe I've seen a governess quite as hardworking as you. Well, one can never know enough. I'm off to take my supper now. Make sure you get to the dining hall before it closes. Don't leave it too late again. Thanks, Madame Eveline. I will. With that, she exits the library and leaves me in the library's quiet embrace. I scan the endless rows of books and sigh. It took me days just to learn the layout of the library. Reading every heraldry book on the shelf has taken weeks. But there is no mention of my family name. No record of my sigil. I trace a familiar symbol on my ring. The tragedy occurred almost 20 years ago, before the Great Unification, at a time when Ravensburg was still being invaded. I was wondering about the timeline for this, so I'm wondering if what happened to our family somehow struck up the Great Unification to happen, like is the catalyst for it? So much has changed since then. I hadn't realized how many kingdoms have been absorbed into the Empire. How many times have borders been redrawn? How many noble families were created, altered, or erased in the Empire's expansion? Perhaps I'm not looking at the right places. Heraldry changes over time, but tax records do not. I need to find and comb through decades-old archives. They'll be buried beneath countless volumes of records. Oh gods, how long would that take? Probably a long, long time. Even more weeks of just sitting here going over all these damn numbers. The growl in my stomach brings me back to the present. Whatever the answer may be, it is for the future Lottie to worry about. I gather my books and head to the dining hall. As I make my way through the palace grounds, a familiar figure appears in front of me. That's that lady! It's the lady I've met before. I must thank her for the advice she gave me before my interview. Good evening. Ah, it's you. Congratulations on securing the governess position. And it's all thanks to you. I don't think it would have passed without your advice. How have you been adjusting to life in the palace? The Imperial Palace is truly magnificent, and I am provided with every comfort I could ask for. And Princess Amelia is a wonderful student. I still can't believe I'm really here. I saw myself mid-ramble, realizing that we still haven't properly introduced ourselves. By the way, I am Lottie Montclair from Outerwild. What a lovely name, Lottie. I'm Nerissa Valian. I assist His Imperial Majesty with his private affairs. Why is that little hesitation here? Little pause. What do you mean by private affairs? She has the whole crown, like tiara thing, so very high position, right? Oh, yeah, so the affairs thing, seductress. She is the woman that everyone whispers about in the corridors. The seductress. The tragic death of the Empress during Amelia's birth left the Empire in mourning, except for the Emperor himself. Rumor has it they had been captivated by a commoner long before the Empress's untimely death. The court has never forgiven her for the scandal. Okay, so she basically is like his side piece. I usually regard palace gossip as idle chatter. Wait, since the Empress is dead, not even a side piece anymore. She's like his main thing. But now that she's standing before me in person, I find myself suddenly very curious about her story. Ooh, hold on. We got some gossip going on here. Ma'am, give me everything you know. Can I ask that? She's been really nice. Do you like all... Oh, we can do all the questions though, so... His Imperial Majesty is a complicated man. You have the chance to judge for yourself. Alright. Do you like living in the palace? Seems like you have it pretty good so far. Well, the palace is magnificent and immaculate. Servants attend to every need, and the guards ensure order is kept. But it is a bustling place that is never truly quiet. One cannot forget that the walls are always listening. Alright, so I gotta be careful with what I say. Make Princess Amelia's welfare your only priority. Don't believe everything you hear. In this palace... Hold on, my cat. Jojo! No! Jojo! No, I see what you're doing. You're gonna jump everywhere. There you go. Hop! There you go, buddy. In this palace, the truth is a luxury few can afford, and even fewer can recognize. Alright. Thank you for the guidance. You're very welcome. She doesn't seem too bad. Hopefully she doesn't backstab me later on. That's what I fear. Feel free to ask me if you have any more questions in the future. And that would be wonderful. I'll have lots of questions. Bye, bestie. Future bestie. Ever the studious governess. Our princess is in capable hands. She glances at the darkening sky. Pardon me, but I must be going. The Emperor does not like to be kept waiting. Enjoy your evening. Good evening, Lady Nerissa. Bye-bye. A few more peaceful weeks pass, and I spend countless hours poring over decades-old archives. Calling it tedious would be generous. I have been on the verge of falling asleep and going cross-eyed the entire time I trudged through those dry, lifeless tax records. But today, I can put the frustration of the research aside, because it is Princess Amelia's 6th birthday. Oh, look at that! Perhaps I'll even get to see the princess. I had assumed that living in the palace would mean crossing paths with them every day. But in reality, they're as ruthless as unicorns. I am the first to arrive at Amelia's room. Happy birthday, Your Imperial Highness. You're especially radiant today. Thank you, Governess Montclair. I present my gift, a beautifully bound book adorned with intricate illustrations of kings, queens, and princesses. Amelia takes the book with her chubby little hands, her eyes widening with delight. It's so pretty. Inside, you'll find stories of brave and clever princesses who are just like you. They embark on grand adventures, overcome challenges with wit and courage, and always find their way. We can read them together. Read them to me now. Okay. As I'm reading the book to Amelia, there is a knock on the door. Oh, these damn boxes, bro. How many gifts did you get her? I turn and see Maximilian enter, followed by his footman carrying large, heavy boxes. Good morning, Your Imperial Highness. Good morning, Governess Montclair. Ah, he remembers my name. Happy birthday, Amelia. Thank you. As soon as the footmen set the gifts down, Amelia picks up one of them. Alright, what you get? What's in the box? She unwraps it, revealing high-quality paints, brushes of sable hair, and expensive pigments. Ooh. Didn't he question me about the importance of art lessons during my interview? He took my words to heart, okay. A well-rounded education includes finding your own artistic expression. Ooh, I love these colors. Amelia squeals as she sifts through her new treasure. Ooh, what did you get her, buddy? I don't see a gift in your hand. Happy birthday, Amelia. Thanks, Lulu. Good morning, lovely governess. It seems my brother has miraculously beaten me to the celebration this time. I have court shortly, so I am here early. So what? So do I. He shrugs lightly. That doesn't mean I intend to arrive on time. Bro, his waist though at the angle? His eyes sweep the room, crowded with gifts, until they land on the open paints. Art supplies? From you? He raises an eyebrow. Has our Crimson Reaper confused a paintbrush for a sword? You clearly understand little of art. Both swordsmanship and strategy are arts that require patience and dedication to master. Hello? Bro, what? He internalized that so quickly too. Oh. Is his response inspired by my answer in the interview? So at least shows I made an impact on him, and that's good. If you say so. He sits down next to Amelia and produces a small ornate box. Inside is a delicate locket that opens to reveal a painted miniature of the siblings, Maximilian, Lucien, and Amelia. What a thoughtful gift. I wish I had been given a locket with my family's portrait on my 6th birthday, so I could still gaze upon their faces. Happy birthday, little one. So you know that even when we are away, we'll always be with you. Oh, now I can see you two every day. Lucien gently ruffles her hair. Exactly. He casts a playful glance at Maximilian. Take note, brother. This is the true art of gift giving. I believe a gift's value is decided by the one who receives it, not the one who gives it. Governess Montclair, if you were to receive our gifts on your birthday, which do you like better? No, don't ask me. Oh no. What does Lucian have to drag me into their crossfire? Oh, of course it's gonna do shit like that. Oh no. I see that damn mask. Okay. Lucian's gifts, Maximilian's gift, or both gifts? Does both gifts sound like a cop-out? Would they? Oh man. The way I want to impress both of them right now, because I'm not sure who's my fave at this point. I like them both equally. Could you ask me this in like a year? And then we'll figure it out once I know you two better? It's kind of a cop-out. You wouldn't mind me saying both, right? Both gifts are thoughtful. Either one would bring me great joy. Ah, I thought so. The only thing worse than choosing the losing side, governess, is refusing to choose at all. Bro, shut up! I liked both gifts. Get out of here. Why are these guys? Are you serious? Yes, the one who tries to defend everything. How is that defending things? Oh my god. I think they took this question too seriously. Do you guys actually want me to choose? Bro. And that got them to agree with each other. I'm gonna lose my mind. There's no way. There's no way. They both did not like my answer so much. They're actually agreeing. See, that's why we save. Hold on. Bro, ain't no way. That's gonna piss me off. Yeah. You know what? Since you're the one who refuted my thing first, F your gift. I don't care. I like Maximilian's gift better. I personally prefer the Crown Princess gift. Bro, can I see you cry and frown a little bit? Rather than simply observing what already exists, they gave the recipient the tools to create something new. Looks like my brother himself got an admirer. Oh, and he's not even the front. What's the point? Ugh, I can feel my cheeks burning. Does he have a habit of teasing everyone like this? Keep your delusions to yourself, Lucian. That damn smile. Very well. I must go. I will see you and Amelia at the dinner this evening. Oh wait, now that makes me wonder. When parents asked me, did I want to do like swordsmanship or be a scholar, and I said both, they both were enjoying the answer. I was like, oh, we love that for our daughter. You can be both. We believe in you. Does that have anything to do with this situation now too? Bye, Maximilian. All right, time's up for me too. Please leave. I'm so mad at you right now. See you both tonight. Bye, Lucian. Goodbye, your Imperial Highnesses. I thought you were planning to be late for court again. Who says I'm heading to court? Are you gonna flirt with people? Since you consider yourself an art connoisseur now, I'm on my way to commission a grand family portrait just for you. It'll be perfect for your study. Spare me the trouble. Keep it for yourself. I chuckle at their light-hearted sibling sparring as their bickering fades down the hallway. For a moment, the palace feels almost like an ordinary home. She looks a bit sad. Are you good? I look back at Amelia, who is now gazing at the portrait in the locket. What's the matter, princess? The portrait is missing Papa. I haven't seen him for so long. Ooh. Ah, Emperor Alaric, the elusive Reisenberg sovereign. In the months that I've served as Amelia's governess, I have not seen the Emperor even once. If he can't come to us, perhaps we— I don't like that. Go to Papa. You could even bring him a small gift. Is he a nice man? That's the thing I'm worried about. A gift. Like what? My gaze drifts to the table, where I see the paints and the locket that the brothers have gifted, and an idea strikes me. I know. I lean closer, lowering my voice conspiratorially. Something very special. What? What is it? Something I'm certain your father will love. Please let him love it, though. I whisper the idea into her ear. Yes, I'll make it right away. The servant leads us down the long corridor toward the Emperor's chambers. Emilia skips ahead, her excitement evident. My heart pounds with a mix of trepidation and anticipation at the prospect of meeting my Emperor. What is he like? The servant stops at the set of heavy door. The guards step aside and allow us inside. Okay. Going good so far? Oh, he's old. I found myself holding my breath as I gaze upon the mighty Ravenburg Emperor. He is regal and magnificent, yet his presence has a jagged edge that makes people uneasy. It's hard to believe that I share the same air with the mastermind who reshaped the continent. Beneath the grandeur of his appearance, the resemblance to his son is unmistakable. I see Maximilian's seriousness in his eyes, and Lucien's elegance in the curve of his nose. Hey man, your highness, sir? A movement on the corner of my eye catches my attention. Oh, it's Larissa! Hey lady! I beam at her, and she returns the greeting with a small nod. Emilia lets out a small gasp of joy and skips forward, her skirts fluttering as she heads straight for her father. It looks like she's bouncing up and down, and it's kind of cute. Papa! Yes, Emilia. I made you something. Wait, that's so cute. Look at the hairs. Oh, we love it when we draw the sun in the corner, because that's where it can only go. Eagerly, she holds out her painting to him. What is this? Oh, please do not be pissy about this drawing, sir. It's our family portrait. Oh, I don't like the music change. Of course, we had to have a horrible father, right? Why am I being presented with this? It's my birthday. And the governess said, oh, hey, hi, don't look at me. Yes, hi, your majesty, bow. Do I have to be on my knees or something? Yes, your imperial highness? Please explain why you thought this was an appropriate claim upon my attention. I thought you were a loving father and wanted a gift from your daughter, but I guess not. But don't say that out loud. You're entrusted with imperial education. My daughter drew the film. Wait, that's actually cute as hell. An actual child drew it though? We did not celebrate the ordinary. What distinguishes us, what justifies us, is our excellence. Maximilian had mastered the art of swordsmanship by the age of 8. Lucien had been debating with our greatest philosophers by the age of 9. Do you think Emilia's scrawl reflects the same level of imperial refinement? She's a child, though! She's a child! My bad. Is it not good? Bro, don't do it. Don't do it. It is acceptable. For a common... We were going somewhere, at least. If that is the future you envision yourself. So, you are the result of my son's decisions. I had questioned their choice. Oh man, bro, please, can we... Get me out of this room. Your background is unremarkable. Your accomplishments are modest. Still, I assumed they perceived potential I had overlooked. Clearly, that was a misplaced gesture of good faith. Don't fire me, please. Hold on. He's firing me? So now I am correcting it. Effective immediately. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my position. Your Imperial Majesty, Nerissa, you're coming in clutch. Not now, Nerissa. With all due respect, what use are swords or philosophy to a princess? Her role isn't to compete with your sons. It is to secure alliances through marriage, to be charming, to be beloved. Is this a masterpiece? No. Damn. But it demonstrates a strong sense of family loyalty. The governess has ensured she understands that loyalty is paramount. Isn't that what you require the most? She offers him a cup of tea. Please, take a break, Your Imperial Majesty. You've had a long morning. There's no need to dwell on a child's painting. The princess is still young, and I trust the governess now understands exactly what is expected of her. Unfortunately, I do. As he accepts the cup and takes a sip, she glares. Why are you glaring at me? That's not my fault. Damn. Her message is unmistakable. Go, now. I take Amelia's hand and hurry her out of the room, away from the Emperor's gaze, as quickly as her little legs can carry her. Well, that didn't turn out great. I do not dare breathe until the grand doors swing shut behind us. In the hallway, Amelia buries her tear-streaked face in my skirt and muffles her quiet whimpers. He thinks I'm bad. I wrap my arms around her, but my hands are shaking so much that I can barely stroke her hair. I'm sorry, princess. So can someone, like, take him out? Like, that's fine, right? Like, just slip in some poison in, some arsenic? Nerissa, ma'am, you're gonna kill him, right? That's all I gotta hope for. How foolish of me to think that all fathers are like mine. If it weren't for Nerissa, I would have lost my position. I would not make that mistake again. Tell me I'm not in this room, please. The Imperial family gathered in the dining hall is a sight to behold. The most powerful figures in the Empire, all in one room. But the atmosphere is far from celebratory. Despite it being Amelia's birthday dinner. That's a big-ass steak for her, too. She's still feeling down about what happened earlier this afternoon with her father, and I feel terrible for her. But I'm terrified for myself. Please do not bring me up into any conversations. I keep close to the wall and stay in the shadows to avoid being seen by the Emperor. Let us begin. Amelia, I hope you continue to grow in wisdom, beauty, and grace. And prove yourself worthy of the Windrake name. Thank you, Father. He cuts into his meat, and the rest of the family follows. It is a rare pleasure to dine as family together, Father. I believe the last time was on my birthday. And that was months ago, and there was a large, noisy crowd. The Windrakes always dine together on birthdays. Reisenberg's traditions must be upheld, especially by the Imperial family. Of course, traditions. Lady Victoria, have you been visiting the palace often since the engagement? Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. I come here almost every day. The palace gardens are just as lovely as I remember from my childhood. Good. Don't look at me next, okay. And has Maximilian been a gracious host? He has, Your Imperial Majesty. But, of course there's one. The Crown Prince is burdened with many responsibilities. It is difficult for us to spend time together. Don't look at him like that. You gave him this position. Is that so? Are you too busy to attend to your future Crown Princess? My apologies, Father. There are constant reports requiring immediate review. A prince who cannot manage his own household cannot manage an empire, Maximilian. So, like, when is he taking over the throne? Because I need you gone immediately. Make the time. Yes, Father. Nah, she knows what she was doing. Speaking of reports, have you finalized the defense plan for the northern borders? Actually, I've made some small changes. Oh, is that the things I told him about? Please, I'm begging you, Maximilian, do not put my name in this conversation. I reduced the size of the winter garrisons and redirect the manpower to road reconstruction and maintenance. Why? To improve communication with the border regions for easier control and trade, and increase their economic reliance on the Empire. An interesting gamble. But an open road also allows for traders and invaders to reach the capital faster. Do you have enough garrison in the event of a conflict? Yes. The strategy is only applied in parts of the northern borders for now. Hopefully, we can find the right balance in a few years. Dangerous for you to play architect when you were raised a general, Maximilian. But I'll allow this experiment of yours. Hey, look at that! Oh, thank God, he's not looking at me. What's the update on the negotiations with Duke Pembroke? He is insufferable as usual. He believes he has leverage, given that his territories control the bulk of the raw materials needed for our reconstruction. They make him believe these territories will no longer be his if he refuses to cooperate. Only settle on a favorable agreement. Yes, Father. Father, Do you have a suggestion for the Pembroke taxation dispute, Amelia? What? No? Then listen and learn. Oh my God, okay. Yes, Father. The measured, strategic, and relentless conversation between the Emperor and his sons resumes. When the main course is cleared, the Emperor sets down his cutlery. Have an appointment with the Grand Chancellor. Please leave. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. She's so small, she just got shorter. Continue the dinner without me. He exits without another look, as the doors gently shut behind him. Oh, thank God. Amelia stares at his retreating back, her eyes brimming with tears. The moment he leaves, the tension snaps like a cut wire. Lucien lets out an exaggerated sigh and slumps back in his chair. Understandable, buddy. Honestly, the man has a remarkable talent for turning fine wine into vinegar. Be respectful, Lucien. I am being respectful. I waited until the door was closed. Surely you agree, Victoria. His Imperial Majesty has been nothing but gracious to me. Oh yes, we all saw that. I wager he will treat his future Rosemore daughter better than his own. In front of Amelia? Lucien, that was uncalled for. And you're distressing Amelia. She rises gracefully and takes a large velvet box from her maid, then steps to Amelia's side. Happy birthday, my dear princess. I have made something special for you. The rubies match her eyes, and the diamond is blessed by the highest priest. It is radiant as you are. It's so pretty. Can I wear it now? Absolutely. She places it gently on Amelia's head. There. It fits perfectly. Ooh, it's so heavy. And you look beautiful. You always had a weakness for shiny things, Victoria. Yeah? You always had a weakness for things that don't yield. Won't yield? No. Resistance is merely an illusion. Are you talking about your little negotiations or something else? It only makes conquest more thrilling. Amelia seems tired. Perhaps it is time for her to retire. Princess. Governess Montclair. Yes? I think I'm good. Amelia looks like she needs to take a nap, go to bed. So we're good. Oh, I couldn't possibly. Of course you can. With father gone, it's just us. Make yourself comfortable. Oh, Governess Montclair, sit next to me, and now she's not tired. Lucien nods at a servant, who quickly places an extra chair next to Amelia at the table. It's gonna be kind of awkward. This is highly improper. A governess cannot sit at the imperial table, but it would even be a greater offense to refuse imperials in public. Well, damn. I slowly lowered myself on the edge of the chair with a stiff spine. As soon as I sit down, Amelia leans her head against my arm. I can't help but smooth her hair with a gentle pat. So, has the Imperial Palace lived up to your expectations? Ooh. Oh wait, this is how the thingy! Perfect! We still save though. Oh, thank God. When I don't see the mask, I am so happy. The books I have read barely do it justice. The food is wonderful, the rooms are comfortable, and the palace grounds are breathtaking. Each day brings a new adventure as I discover hidden corners of the gardens. Excellent, but have you discovered any hidden passageways yet? Hidden passageways? Of course. No palace would be complete without secret tunnels. They're hidden in plain sight. You'll find them if you look closely. Your northern accent. Where are you from? Outer Wild, Your Imperial Highness. Ah, Outer Wild. The high mountains of the Empire. What is it like there? In spring and summer, the valleys are awash with wildflowers. In autumn and winter, the snow is so deep and pure that it silences the world. How enchanting. So, why leave it all behind for the capital? Ooh, right. Do I got a backstory for that to give them? I wish to see the Empire with my own eyes. In no place rivals the magnificence of the capital. Lucien smiles brightly as he raises his glass to mine. A kindred spirit, an adventurer just like me. We're good? But no one has seen more of the Empire than our own crown prince. He conquered most of the continent. Hey, Max. Do not shorten my name. What's the best place you've ever visited? And I study the terrain for potential ambush points, not to admire the view. Lucien shakes his head in mock disappointment. But don't you ever stop to smell the roses at your victory banquets? What's the point of winning the world if you can't enjoy it? I suppose you never had to watch men die. Jesus, can we bring the conversation back to something lighthearted? Then you'll know that smelling roses is not something I prioritize. Touché. When the time is right, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little traveling. Ooh, how wonderful. I've always wished to see Almar. They say the sand there is as soft as clouds and glimmers like powdered gold. Let's add it to our honeymoon destinations. Ooh, right, you gotta have a honeymoon if you're getting married to her. I think the beach sounds more like a place Lucien would like. Perhaps it could be a visit for the whole family. Lucien chuckles, lifting his glass. No, thank you. I prefer the company of a beautiful lady on a sunny beach. And you, my dear brother, are not one. Yes, we must protect Amelia with all of our lives. This precious child needs all of the love and caring she can get. Which makes me think of an interesting question. Don't look at me. Of course. Governess Montclair. I hear you enjoy reading. What kind of hero intrigues you more? A mysterious rogue with secrets? Or a rugged knight with a soft side? No, wait, the knight one though. Oh, that one got me though. Bro, love me a character who's all rugged and seems kind of mean and harsh on the outside, but is actually really nice and soft, especially with the person they love. That's the best thing. Bro, I'm sorry, it has to be the knight here. No competition. I cannot help but be drawn to the knight. There's something deeply satisfying about being able to bring out a soft side in a stoic knight. She gets it! It's like when you play in a Tome game and the guy seems all cold and harsh, but once you start doing his route, he slowly starts softening up and opening up to you, and you find out all of these different sides to him. It is the best thing ever. Ridiculous. You're far more likely to find scars and embers beneath his armor than tenderness. Scars and embers? My Maximilian, what have you done to all your knights? Nothing that war had already done to them. Oh, I'm sorry! Princess? Princess? What do you need? What do you need? Amelia has slipped from her chair, crumbling onto the floor like a marionette with cut strings. Her tiara skitters across the marble. I kneel down and cradle her small body in my arms. Her skin is cold, and her body is limp and feels like dead weight. Is that why I looked like she was a bit sleepy earlier? What's wrong? I don't know. Her skin is cold. Physician, now. Yes, at once, Your Imperial Highness. Why can we not? Oh my god. Amelia's bedroom, which is normally fragrant with fresh flowers, now reeks of burnt herbs and smelling salts. But the most pungent smell of all is the heavy, gnawing dread that fills the room. The Grand Master of the Imperial Physician's brow is knitted tightly together as he mumbles to himself, as though he's trying to solve an impossible riddle. I sit at her bedside, my fist crumpling my dress as I stare at her tiny, still body. Enough silence. Update. Your Imperial Highness, the cause of the princess's condition remains uncertain. I have already summoned the finest physicians in the capital. Each one is a specialist in his or her field. They are on their way as we speak. Sounds ominous. Should we be worried? It is too soon to say. Your Imperial Majesty! Oh, please do not blame me for this. I beg of you. She hasn't woken up yet. Not yet, Your Imperial Highness. You understand the consequences of failure. Yes, Your Imperial Highness. My bad. You have the full resources of the Empire at your disposal. Do not fail me. Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. Maximilian, go to the war room now. An urgent war council has been called. We cannot allow the words to spread that the princess is ill. I think you gotta go, buddy. Yes, father. It should have been you. Lucien, you know what to do. Yes, father. Oh, thank God he left. Governess Montclair. Yes, Your Imperial Highness? You were with her the whole day. Can you walk me through everything she did? I carefully recount the details of our day. Lucien listens intently, his expression thoughtful as he absorbs every word. When I finish, he nods faintly in acknowledgement. Okay. You go rest. I would prefer to stay? That was not a request. Yep, I thought so. See you tomorrow. Yep. Yes, Your Imperial Highness. Dread follows me into my room. I lean against the wall, and a chill runs down my spine. They're gonna probably blame me. Our 6th birthday is cursed. I lost my family on my 6th. Now Amelia might lose her life. I close my eyes and try to push away my selfish thoughts. If she doesn't make it, my governess position would be the legacy that I've yet to discover. Everything will be consumed by the same darkness that threatens to consume her. As soon as the day breaks, I hurry back to her room. It is now crowded with physicians, but Amelia remains motionless. Her skin has turned yellow and is covered in angry red spots. Is that yellow fever? What was it, scarlet fever? Whatever it is. She didn't get better. She got much worse. The princess arrives shortly after, with hurried steps. The dark circles under their eyes tell me that they barely slept a wink last night. Status update. It is not good news, I'm afraid. We suspect poison. Okay. So would it be the dinner? If it's the dinner, then they only poison her food because no one else has been afflicted by it. Yeah, okay. Impossible. All our foods are rigorously tested by poison testers, and yesterday is no exception. Poison testers are adults. They have more tolerance than a child. Also, some poisons enter the body through skin contact or inhaled air. Don't look at me, don't look at me. Then, identify the poison immediately. Common poisons do not cause symptoms like this. We're doing all the tests, but... The princess's condition is deteriorating quickly, and the results will take days, if not weeks. Unacceptable. Find a way. There is one remedy. A total restoration of the humerus by replacing her tainted blood with that of a healthy person. A blood transfusion? This experimental remedy is the latest development by the Imperial Academy and has produced very promising results. We have already located several suitable blood matches for the princess. Are you gonna risk that though? Your Imperial Majesty. Your Imperial Majesty. Father? This experimental remedy. What is the success rate? About 2 out of 3 make a complete recovery. That's not bad, but it's not what we're expecting, right? But 1 out of 3? If you don't apply the remedy, then 0 out of 3. Proceed. Woo! At once, Your Imperial Majesty. You better hope this shit works though, your ass is on the line. Maximilian, Lucien. Time for court. Damn. I don't know about you, but I feel incredibly comforted knowing that Father will attend court even when I'm on my deathbed. Surely, you didn't expect anything different. Maybe. We should tell our father we aren't feeling well and can't attend the court today. He's not gonna take that. Have you lost your mind? He literally just saw us. Do you not recall what happened the last time you disobeyed him? Which time? I've lost count. Luce, fine. There is little we can do here anyway. Let's go. I was going to suggest that we pretend to be unwell once we are in court. Oh, look at you! Oh! Don't worry, I've got a plan. It will definitely work better than your terrible acting. Whatever gets the job done. See, that makes me really like them a lot more. They truly do care about Amelia a lot. The father, though, we can get rid of him. He's not useful. Yes, brother. Come walk with me in the shadows. I watched helplessly as the physicians buzzed around the room with urgency, setting up the instruments and preparing the remedy. If only I had studied healing arts. If only I knew more about toxicology. Wait. I've seen books on toxicology in the Imperial Library. Physician, could you please summarize all the princess's symptoms for me again? I'll research poisons in the Imperial Library. Come on your own. Without formal training. Do you want help or not, buddy? You'd be searching blinds. Then tell me what to look for. I know the library well. He studies me with tired eyes, then sighs. Very well. Gather every reference on poisons. Then check for the following symptoms: sudden fatigue, yellowing of the skin, and dark speckling beneath the flesh. If you find a match, notify me immediately. Understood. Wish me luck. Good luck, young governess. Perhaps you will surprise us all. Okay, let me get a quick water break, because what the hell? Bro, don't do this to Amelia out of all people. Why was it not the father? The Imperial Library, which was once my sanctuary, now feels like a battlefield. I tear through the shelves, pulling down books on venomous insects, poisonous plants, and toxic minerals. Soon, my desk is buried under towers of books. I let out a heavy sigh of despair. Now I understand why the physicians abandoned the search. Shifting through all of them would take weeks. No, months. I take a deep breath and straighten my posture. No, I cannot give up. Not until the very last moment. Okay, think, Lottie. If I were a common poison, the physicians would have already identified it. So it must be something rare. Or foreign to this region. The adult poison testers were unaffected. So something that harms only children. Okay, it's not much, but it's a start. I roll up my sleeves with renewed resolve and pull the book from the top of the pile. The rumbling of my stomach tells me it's almost lunchtime. But I cannot stop. I don't stop. Not when every second counts. I ignore the hunger and reach for the next book. Golden Berries. Oh, is that it? I remember how my aunt made me to swear not to pick wild berries from the nearby forest for weeks after hearing a tragic story. A boy died after eating a wild berry in the Shadowfen Mountain, which is located in a region bordering Pembroke. What color was the boy's skin before he died? Was it yellow? Yup. It was yellow. Do we get it? Immediately, I scour the shelves for botanicals of the Shadowfen Mountain. but I find nothing. Frustrated, I seek out the head librarian. Madam Eveline, please help. I'm looking for any books on the plants of the Shadowfen Mountains. The Shadowfen Mountains? Where is that? Along the border region of Pembroke. Ah, we have no botanical records from Pembroke. In truth, we have very little documentation from that region at all. Oh! If there's little documentation that the Empire here has, then is it someone from the outside that's in the Pembroke region that knew about the berry? It is one of the last territories to be brought into the Empire. Ugh. Why must every step forward be met with another obstacle? Is there anywhere else I might find information on them? Please, it's urgent. It may help the princess's illness. Ooh! The princess is ill? Yeah, but don't tell anyone. Oh no. Maybe I should have kept that secret. It's complicated, but please, can you help? She glances around the empty library, then leans closer, voice dropping to a whisper. We received many books from the new territories during the Great Unification. Ooh, I went too far. Back? There we go. All new volumes must first be sanctioned by the Imperial Library's review panel before they may circulate. Until then, they remain locked away in the Chamber of Whispers, a restricted section. Chamber of Whispers. My pulse thunders in my ears. What other important information is hidden in this Chamber of Whispers? The answer to my lineage. I must get access. How do I get access? Access is restricted to the panelists. How do I become... Only librarians may serve as a panelist. Ma'am, please give me info? Isn't there any other way? There is one exception. And that's when a member of the Imperial family personally brings you into the Chamber of Whispers. Just don't tell anyone you heard that from me. Good luck, governess. Okay, one of the princes is gonna have to work. Oh gods. What does it have to be with an Imperial? Alright. Let me just go at... No, let's not ask him. For a death wish, yup. Be brave, Lottie. Do it for Amelia. And think of all the answers locked away in the Chamber of Whispers. Not to mention, the princes aren't so terrible. So, which one of them should I turn to? We're going Maximilian, baby! Cause Lucian still pissed me off at that little choice. I'm never gonna forgive him. What? No! Are you serious? Oh my god. It didn't just end there. Out of your... Oh man. Oh, I was so ready too. God damn it. Damn it. Ah. Okay, back to the main menu, I guess. Ah. Alright, that was the updated demo to Fate's Masquerade. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. It was getting so good though. I wanted to find out more about the Chamber of Whispers and hang out with Oh man. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Maximilian is definitely my fave right now so far. I love the guy who's just kind of cold but has a sweet side to him. That library scene, watching him pass out and then him being embarrassed, was the best thing ever. But he's engaged to Victoria, so we gotta knock her out of the picture. Also need to knock out that damn Emperor. Man pissed me off so damn much. I need him gone so bad. If someone just slips poison in his water or whatever, I would not be opposed to it. I will look the other way. Just, you know, just saying. But anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed it. As I said earlier, I have left links in my description to the Steam page and other social media posts about it. If you guys do play it, don't forget to comment, rate, what have you, and let me know how much you enjoyed it. Wishlist it on Steam. I did that today when I downloaded the demo. This one was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait for the full version of this to be out. Next stream would be tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Next stream is Thursday. I'm going to continue with Arc Knights Infield. I'm going to try and finish all of the main story and get those tickets for the pools. So look forward to that. So that is it for today's stream, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.